Sometimes a small habit can change your whole life. Sometimes one tiny decision can open doors you never imagined. And sometimes the discipline you avoid today becomes the success you desperately want tomorrow. So listen carefully, because this story might just become the habit that changes your life. There was a young man named Ryan, a simple boy, just like many of us, full of dreams, full of potential, but also full of excuses. Every night he would say, "I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll fix my life. Tomorrow I'll change my habits." But somehow tomorrow never came. He wanted to wake up early. He wanted to study more. He wanted to get fit. He wanted to do something big. But wanting was all he ever did. Because wanting doesn't change lives. Habits do. One day, Ryan was sitting alone in his room. His phone was beside him. Notifications buzzing. Hours passing. In his dreams, still waiting. He looked at the time, and it hit him. Another day gone. Another 24 hours wasted. Another chance lost. His room was silent, but inside he felt a storm. He whispered to himself, "Why can't I stick to anything? Why do I fail every single time?" He felt tired, not physically, but mentally. Tired of breaking promises to himself. Tired of starting and quitting. Tired of watching others grow while he stayed the same. And then something happened. That same evening, Ryan visited his grandfather, a man known for his discipline, strength, and calmness. Ryan sat beside him and said, "Why do I fail at everything? Why can't I stay consistent? What's wrong with me?" His grandfather smiled softly. "Nothing is wrong with you," he replied. "You just never understood the power of habit." Ryan looked confused. "Habit? But I've tried so many times." His grandfather leaned closer. "Ryan, success is not about doing big things. It's about doing small things every single day without fail." Then he lifted his cup of tea and said, "Do you know why this tea tastes the same every morning? Because I prepare it the same way every day." Habit brings results. Then he placed a small stone in Ryan's hand. "Start with one habit," he said. "Just one. Something so small that you cannot fail. And when you do it every day, you will begin to trust yourself again." Those words hit Ryan deep. For the first time, he realized something. The problem wasn't his dreams. The problem was his lack of daily discipline. That night, Ryan made a decision. Not a big one. Not a fancy one. Just one small habit. Wake up 15 minutes earlier. That's it. No gym. No extreme routines. No unrealistic goals. Just 15 minutes. The next morning, he woke up. And he did it. He felt good. Not because of the 15 minutes, but because for the first time in years, he kept a promise to himself. The next day, he woke up 15 minutes early again. Then again, and again. Slowly, very slowly, something began to change inside him. Those 15 minutes became 20. 20 became 30. 30 became a morning routine. And the routine became a lifestyle. He started reading every day. He started walking. He started making his bed. He started planning his day. And he started feeling alive. One small habit had awakened the disciplined version of him. But the journey wasn't perfect. Some days he felt tired. Some days he wanted to quit. Some days his old habits tried to pull him back. One morning, he overslept. He felt angry at himself. He felt like a failure again. You see, he thought, I knew I couldn't do it. But then he remembered the stone his grandfather gave him. He held it tightly and said, "No, not this time. Missing one day doesn't mean I start from zero. It means I continue tomorrow." And he did. That's where most people fail. They break one day and quit forever. But Ryan broke one day and continued forever. Months passed. Ryan was no longer the same boy. He woke up early. He studied with focus. He exercised daily. He stopped wasting time. He built discipline like a muscle. One day, during a family gathering, his grandfather looked at him proudly and said, "Ryan, you have changed." Ryan smiled. "Yes, Dad. But it all began with one tiny habit you taught me." His grandfather held his hand and said, "No, my child. You changed because you decided to." Those words stayed with Ryan like a tattoo on his heart. Years later, Ryan became known as a disciplined, successful, and calm person. People admired him. People asked him his secret, and he always gave the same answer. Success is not one big step. Success is thousands of small steps, repeated every day. Dear listener, your life will not change in one day. But one day, if repeated again and again, can change your whole life. Start with something small, something so easy you cannot fail. A habit that takes 5 minutes, but gives you a new identity. Because the truth is simple. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. So ask yourself today, what small habit can you start right now that your future self will thank you for? Maybe it's waking up a little earlier. Maybe it's reading 1 page. Maybe it's walking 10 minutes. Maybe it's praying. Maybe it's studying. Maybe it's planning your day. Whatever it is, start it today. Repeat it tomorrow. Protect it the next day. And very soon, you won't just build habits. You'll build a new life. Because discipline is not punishment. It is freedom. And habits are the silent builders of destiny.